Okay, so you are welcome to the part 2 of our local chords. So our local chords, this part 2 is an advancement of what we played. When you play this, you can play a different note with the left hand, though you are playing the local chords. So it's an advancement of the local chords. And we are going to also use it as a form of introduction to a worship. So before we begin, let's make a recap on what we learned previously about the local chords. The so, mi, so, do gives us the do, local chords. So, ti, re gives us the re. So, do, mi gives us the mi. La, re, fa gives us the fa. Do, mi, so gives us the so. Do, fa, la gives us the la. Re, so, ti gives us the ti, and the mi, so, do gives us the do. So let's have a look at this principle too. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re. So an advancement of the local chords. So do, when you play the do, you play the la. Do, and when you play the ti, you play re. And when you play the la, you play fa. And when you play the so, you play mi here. And when you play the fa, you play re. And when you play the mi, you can play. When you play the mi, you can play the so. Mi, and when you play the re, you can still maintain this on the so, or you can play this suspended chord and play the re to the do. So on a slower pace, let me play it on a very slower pace. So the do, advancement of the local chords we treat previously, that these are do, these are re, these are mi, these are fa, this is our so, this is our la, this is our ti, and these are do. An advance of it. So these are do. On the higher octaves, from the do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So these are do. When you play the do here, you play your la here on the left hand side. So it will be something like do. And when you play the ti, you play re on your left hand. Ti. And when you play the la, you play your fa, la. And when you play your so, you play your mi on the left hand, so. And when you play your fa, you can play your re here. And when you play the mi, you can play the so here, mi. And when you want the re, you can either maintain this so, or you can play so. You can play your re with the suspended chord fa, so, ti is a suspended chord, fa, so, ti. I can play the fa, so, ti here and add this re to the do. So let me talk about this something very quick. This fa, so, ti is mostly used in ending a song. So ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re. So an advancement of the local chords. So let's go again. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. For the last time. Do. So for you to have a look at it very clear. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So we can use it as an introduction to even introduce a worshiper or something like that. So it goes this way. We play also. So let me break it down. Da, da, to the la, to the so. So the so you can play something like to the fa, to the mi. The mi you can maintain to the so, or you can play the mi, or you can play so. When you play a so, fi, so, fa, so, ti, like I said previously, that it's used in ending songs. So let's go. So an introduction with the major chord. I won't add. I'll just play it very simple like I thought. Ta ta ta, fa, mi, re, do. For the last time. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So any way you want it, you can play this way. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So an advancement of the local chords. When you play your do here, you play your la here on the higher octave. So your do here, you play your la here. And when you play your ti, you play your re here. And you play your la here, you play your fa here. And you play your so here, you play your mi, fa can go with re, mi can go with so, or it can still play the do, but it's better to go with the so, and you quickly play your fi to the re or to the do. So these are voicing of a local chord. So when you know there's something, you can play the local chords very well. So it's better to know your local chords first before you start playing the local strings. Because when you have a look at it, it sounds locally. It's mostly local chords or local songs uses the voicing in playing. So for the last time, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. An advancement of the local chord. So the do to the ti, to the la, to the so. Or so you can play the mi, so, to the fa, to the mi, to the re, to the do. So any, meaning you can mix what we treated in the first part with this advancement. So I can play something like do, ti, or do, ti, and I can play la, and I can mix it. I can play the so like this to give my local chords, and I can play the fa, I can play the mi, and I can play the re, or I can play the re like this to the do. So that's it on advancement of the local chords.